Hi, I'm Andrew Bogut from the Sydney Kings, and this is the Weekly Jam.
Let's do this again. A little different this time.
This week on The Jam, we talk unstoppable Giannis. Lakers role player Alex Caruso and Andrew Bogut talks us through his go-to post-up move. We talk Harden not letting up. NBA players seeking redemption, Pascal Siakam taking another leap, shoes news and more hoops hype.
Let me in my zone.
The MVP is playing like he's still got something to prove. Giannis is on a rampage leading the Bucks on an 11-game win streak without Chris Middleton. Can anyone get in the way of him winning another MVP title? These two may have something to say about it. Alex Caruso doesn't look like the type of guy who should be doing this. But he is! He has caught Rihanna's eye. And regular-looking guy Caruso has got other regular-looking guys to thinking they can do it too. See Caruso's Lakers take on the Trailblazers, Saturday at 2:35pm on KO. These players are hyped for redemption this season. Isaiah Thomas looks like he's found his magic touch again with the Wizards, averaging 12 points, 5 assists and shooting 40% from deep coming off the bench. He's hoping the Wizards bring in that Brinks truck for a player setting fourth quarters alight for the Celtics back in 2016-17. After being diagnosed with a bad case of the yips for 2 years with the Sixers, number 1 pick Markelle Fultz was looking like a total bust. This season, he is showing flashes of potential for Orlando, putting up 11.6 points, 2 rebounds and 3.5 assists per game. Carmelo Anthony is getting buckets for injury-riddled Portland in what was seen by some as his last shot in the NBA before shipping out to play someplace where he doesn't speak the language. Averaging 17.7 points 6 times and 2 assists per game, Carmelo might be sticking around. Harden is shooting more free throws and scoring more points this season than his record-breaking season last year.
Harden with his 8th three-pointer of the game.
Averaging 38.9 points this season and 14.4 free throw attempts, up from 36.1 points and 11 free throws last year. And that's with Russell Westbrook on the team. With another 60-point game, Harden tied Michael Jordan for 3rd on the list for most 60-plus point games. This is Hirsute history in the making here, folks. When Kawhi left Toronto and headed south of the wall for LA, everyone was expecting the reigning NBA champs to be a bottom dweller this season. The Raptors are looking better than anyone. Apart from these guys. Could have imagined. Pascal Siakam is a big reason why. Could Spicy P be the first to win Most Improved Player twice in a row?
The Milwaukee Bucks select Andrew Bogut.
This week, number 1 draft pick, NBA champ and reigning NBL MVP Andrew Bogut takes us through his go-to post-up move.
Hi, I'm Andrew Bogut from the Sydney Kings, and I'm going to take you through one of my go-to post moves. For this post move, the first and most important thing before you get the ball is to try and get position above the block. We call this the block here because it looks like a block. So you want to try and catch it at least straddled, so it gives yourself the opportunity to go left and to go right. Once you receive the ball, I want to turn and face. Now you can turn and face either way, whichever pivot foot's more comfortable. So I turn and face, I assess the floor. The first option I have obviously is the jump shot. If you're a good shooter, that'll be a really good shot for you. The next thing I want to assess is where my defender's feet are. If his feet are lower than mine, to this side, obviously I can rip through and get to the middle of the floor and shoot the hook shot, and vice versa. So if I turn and face and he's a bit too high, I can rip through and shoot a layup. That's better for quicker guys. For bigger, stronger guys, I might rip through and he might keep up with me into my hip, and then all of a sudden I can set up that drop step right at the basket and can go straight to a hook shot. So 2 most important things for that move, once again, getting good position above the block so you can go both ways, and then turn and face, assess the defense, see the floor, and then attack.
See the #1 ranked Sydney Kings take on reigning NBL champs and second placed Perth Wildcats, Friday, 9:30 p.m. on KO. The new Kobe 4 Pro-Tro Wisenard colour explosion is inspired by the swirling motifs on the cover of Bryant's best-selling book series. DeMar DeRozan debuted these kicks against Boston. The Wisenard colourway dropped 6th of December. Petra Leary from Auckland soars high above the rim for her shots. The results are an Air Jordan eye view of the court. Petra is this week's featured artist getting to work in the paint. Shout out to Aussie Ben Simmons doing us proud in the NBA. He came up with multiple clutch plays in the final 15 seconds of the game against the Pacers, snatching 3 steals to ice the game and keep his 76ers 9-0 at home.
Ben Simmons has done it again. He's a thief, but in Philly, that's legal.
Thanks for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, share. Keep ballin'. This is the Weekly Jam, out.